Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm feeling really inspired by the spring season, so I decided to do a Barbie look, like Barbie in the spring. I already did my whole face makeup just so I could really focus on the areas that are gonna pop for this look, which is the eye and the lip. Before I get started on the makeup part of this look, which is obviously the main part, I wanted to share with you something else I did to prepare for my Barbie look today. I tried a new purple shampoo that I've been dying to try. This is Orbe, tomato, not sure, but it worked really well. It's a bright blonde shampoo. Since Barbie's really blonde, I just wanted to be extra blonde for this look. And now for the makeup part. I already did my full foundation, brows, eye prep, all of that, just so I could get into the parts of this look that are really gonna pop. And that's the eyes and the lips. And I'm gonna do more of like spring pinks. So let's get started. For the eyeshadow in this look, I'm gonna use the Lime Crime Venus palette. This palette is so pretty, so spring inspired. It's like very Garden of Eden. And I'm gonna start with the color In Bloom. Before I get started with In Bloom, I am going to add a layer of translucent powder underneath my eyes. I did already set my concealer, but I figure a little extra just because I don't know how pigmented these pinks are really gonna be. So I want to protect all this hard work I did. So I'm just gonna go a little crazy with it. So you can see there's powder flying everywhere. It's like smoke. All right. And I did this using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. The regular, not the glow. So I'm gonna go dip into In Bloom with my 217 from MAC Classic. I'm gonna dust off some of the excess. And I'm gonna go in this middle transition area, but I'm just not even really using a transition color today. I'm just getting in there. And this is going to be the main color that we use. Just going to spread it all over, just not all the way to the brow and not all the way to the inner corner of the eye. So that is In Bloom. In the crease, a little bit on the lower lid, just kind of spread all over. And now I'm going to repeat that same step on the other side. Okay, so we have In Bloom all over both lids. Kind of messy. Now, on to the next. I'm also going to take In Bloom under the eye just a little bit using the same 217 brush. This particular 217 that I own is kind of flat. It's kind of strange for a 217, honestly, but it really works well for under the eye for that reason, so I can't be too mad about it. Now I'm going to take my trusted Teddy Eye Kohl from MAC, and I'm going to do this in both waterlines, top and bottom. So both eyes have eyeliner in the waterlines, top and bottom, and In Bloom all over the eyes. Now I'm going to add a little like light shimmer to just pop out the lid a little bit. And I'm going to use, oh, my color In Bloom got all messy. I'm going to use the color Crown. Really sparkly, really beautiful, very Barbie. And I'm going to use this kind of like janky brush I have. It's a two-sided brush, which I'm not the biggest fan of, from Anastasia, but I really like this side. So any brush you have that gives you a pretty like dense application is going to be great for shimmers like these. I'm just going to dip it in there. I'm going to get a pretty good coat on it, and then I'm going to spray it really well with MAC Fix Plus. That way the pigment really pays off. And I'm just gonna go right here in the center of the lid. I'm not gonna coat the full lid. I just want like a little pop in the middle. Nothing crazy. I feel like Barbie doesn't wear really dramatic makeup, so we don't need to take this too far. Alright, so this is crown on both lids with In Bloom everywhere and our teddy liner. The next step I'm going to do is a very thin natural wing liner, and I do want this wing liner to be precise, so I'm going to use the Brush Black pen from MAC. Now, as I've told you before, I start my wing liner by drawing the outer lines first. As you can see, I've drawn both outer lines of the wing, so I look a little silly right now. Now I'm going to fill them in. And I'm not going to fill them in too thick or too crazy because I want this to be light and just basically an extension of the eyelashes that I'm going to apply. So this eye is fully winged, and this is the level of drama I want with this eyeliner. So now I'm going to go in on the other side and just repeat filling it in. Basically just staying at the lash line and going just a little bit higher, but not creating a big thick line. Our eyeliner is winged. Now we're going to go in with some false lashes. I'm going to use the Ardell Demi Wispies just because I want my lashes to look like my lashes, just like with a little more oomph, a little more something something. So I'm going to apply these using my hand, tweezers, and my Duo glue. The best lash glue I've ever used, by the way. I love it. All right, first things first. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end of my tweezers, and I'm going to spread it over the top of the lashes where I'm going to lay them on my lash line. Then I'm going to air these guys out a little bit. This gets the glue tacky. You don't want it too wet when you go to put the lash on because then it's just like a slip and slide. And that's how you get eyelashes on your eyebrow and, you know, a mustache. So once I get it as tacky as I want, which I don't want it like too tacky, but just tacky enough, I'm going to go in and lay it on the lash line. It's just about getting the glue tacky, putting the glue in the right place, and then placing it quick enough on the eye. Now both our lashes are on, and I'm just gonna add a coat of mascara on the top and the bottom. And I'm gonna use this fun little NARS sample I got. It's their Climax mascara, and I really love it. I think this is gonna be my next mascara. Now that our mascara is done, I'm going to add a little touch by my brow. I wasn't sure if I wanted to highlight it or not, so I'm just going to add a little color under the brow and in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to do this with Stella. And I'm going to use this handy little Jaclyn Hill brush that's made precisely for the inner corner of the eye, which I just love. Right in there. I'll light it up. So our eye look is complete. Our inner corners and brow bone are lit. Now I'm going to do the lip. I'm going to use this NYX pencil for the first time, and this is the color Bloom. Perfect. So this is just the Bloom lip liner. It's a little bright, a little crazy. So I'm gonna lighten it up with Wax to Twirl. This is an old spring collection from MAC. So pretty, totally goes with the theme. So it's like a lighter pink. So this is the liner and the lipstick. And now I'm just gonna go over it with my MAC Aladdin Gloss in Magic Carpet Ride. Sounds like a good time. This is just gonna lighten it even more. And see how this combination gave us this like really classic Barbie pink. That's what I was going for, with an eye that just kind of complements it. Ooh. Okay, so this is our final Barbie look. I hope you love it.